that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello?
All right, Coach, the bright lights of Broadway just to the east of us, and we are under the lights as well at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set. Keep it up.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the 29, Haskins finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 11.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
2 yards on the pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, he got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Break. Mike 57. Let's go, defense. Man up.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6th-rounder from Maryland.
Safety's creeping.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Tannehill. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Exit. 56 to Mott, boys. 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill. And the catch made by Johnson. Johnson, it's poke free. Football's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Blunt. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Ready. Go to base. Check 55, Mike. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On first down, it's Tannehill. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Now. Hey, orbit. 56. By 56. Let's go.
Tannehill on 3rd down. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Tannehill. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. Intended that time for Cooper. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On first down, it's Miller. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third down, Blunt. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
To throw again on second down. Haskins, and just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
53, Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here's Hill on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check out route. Hey, Sue. Go, Jeff. Ready?
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Tannehill. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, Charlie.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now it's Miller running right. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Haskins. It's Williams on the catch. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 22. So a big carry there, maybe trying to atone for that fumble he had earlier in this one.
Yeah, I know every coach always tells you, shake it off, let it go. You know it's in your head. You want to make up for it, and he did exactly that on that play.
Tannehill on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Go. Ready?
Tannehill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They give it off here to the tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. Got you. I got you.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's going to have the hook up to Burnett. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deontay Burnett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have taken the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. 23 yards the pickup there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? a nice sizable gain.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Benardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
2nd and 6 at the 11-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Let's go, let's go. On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
At the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. It's complete to Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
53's the mic.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Mario Addison in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Haskins setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Haskins. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Ready? 18 Gator. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Echo. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go. Patch it. 80 weapon. He's checking. Crash. Shoot.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And this will complete to Burnett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun, a run for Johnson, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's Tannehill. Johnson's got it complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 57. Hit it.
Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They go back to the ground to Johnson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Here we go.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
60 or. Hey, exit. 57. Mike, 57.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Miller, he's had a big workload here tonight. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The D can only stop it 1 more time as they take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.